Nice to meet you, I'm Shinji Tetsuya.
How you going, Shinji? My name's David Dinkum. You can call me Davo, mate.
I think I'll call you Mr. Dinkum. Aren't you going to at least read the business card?
No, mate. I'll have a look at it later. Thanks, Shinji.
Please, call me Mr. Tetsuya. Now, you hear about the job offer?
Yeah, mate.
Well, I've read your resume. You seem to be fairly new to Japan.
Yeah, mate. Just flew in yesterday from down under.
I see. And what brought you here?
Well, I was fired from my last job just for arguing with the boss, and I come to Japan for a new start.
You argued with your boss. You didn't have a good working relationship?
Yeah, I used to argue with him all the time. We disagreed a lot. I ended up getting fired, but I got to say what I wanted.
So you weren't afraid to go against your boss? Weren't you worried about the repercussions, about having a good workplace to work in?
No, mate. Don't worry about that stuff.
But it got you fired.
Yeah, mate. Shinji, I usually don't care about what anyone else thinks of me.
I think you want to start worrying about it if you want to work here. And please, Mr. Dinkum, call me Mr. Tetsuya.
Righto, Shinji. So what do you think of my chances of getting a job?
Well, I think I'll have to get to know you a bit better first,
Why is that?
so I can tell if I'm able to trust you or not.
Can't you just tell straight away that I'm a good bloke?
You seem like more of a disaster, to be honest, Mr. Dinkum.
Struth, mate. I'm not that bad, am I? I just went to a business trip in China and they pretty much gave me a job.
I find that hard to believe, Mr. Dinkum. Just how did you manage to pull that off then?
Well, I got to know the people working there. We went out to dinner a few nights, had some beers, and then they just trusted me with the business. But I had to decline.
And why did you decline?
Well, you know, they asked me too many questions. Stuff like, where do your parents work? And how much money do you make a year? They were just like too personal for me.
Mr. Dinkum, I think you missed out on quite the opportunity.
That's okay. So when do I get a job here?
Well, firstly, how did you hear about the job offer in the first place?
Well, a friend of mine who knows the company quite well, he just said, with my experience, I can just pretty much walk straight in here.
Well, that's good if you've been recommended, I suppose. After all, your resume does say that you have a lot of experience. Then again, I still don't think I know you well enough to have you as part of the business.
Can't you just give me the job just based on what we've seen here today?
Of course not. If I don't know you well enough, how can I be sure that we'll be able to agree and work together?
Does it matter? As long as the job gets done, it'll be fine.
Well, getting the job done is something you most likely can do, Mr. Dinkum. But preserving order in the company and maintaining good business relations is also a priority for us.
I see. So where do we go from here, Shinji?
I think I'll be calling you later, Mr. Dinkum. Thanks for your time.
Thank you, Mr. Shinji. I'll see you later.